Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
I demand to be released at once.
I may do that in time. But for now, I've decided to keep you in restraint. No point in you getting strange ideas in your head and ruining my fun. No. Let's keep things on a more civilized note, shall we? Now then, introductions are always the place to start, if I remember correctly. This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
I don't care who you are, you're dead.
Oh, my. Such glorious vim. If I could bottle it and drink it, I would. There's a thought. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Mikol here. I already tested him, didn't I, Mikol? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Mikol here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
What if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith.
And if I pass your test?
Why, then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
You're a madman.
What's a little mental instability between tutor and pupil? What's important is that I'm here to better the Sith as a whole. It's a big job.
Go ahead. Do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
Go ahead.
Well then, any last comments before we begin, Mikol?
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
You're crazy. I do nothing. He's a fine leader, you said. He's good for the Sith.
Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
I refuse to answer this. This is crazy. You Sith are no better than the Jedi.
Well, now you're just punishing yourself. Do you really not know the answers here? Shame. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
Well, I mean, that one's obvious. I'd keep it to myself.
Correct! Let them rip the secret from your cold, dead hands if they are strong enough. Oh, certainly you might share it with a few selected minions, but that, of course, is a completely different story. Well, it's sad to say, but it's that time again, Miko. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
You know what? I'm not playing along anymore. This is ridiculous.
You're not trying to make me angry, are you? That would be pointless posturing on your part. Is this so hard? Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
Now let me think here. I want to take him on with Mikal. He's only taken one more hit. So if I answer this the way this guy wants me to, we'll probably both be alive to attack him. That is my reasoning here. I strike at my enemies. I'm sure that's what you want to hear.
Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive.
Oh, good.
But that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. I'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
What? Worst analogy ever! That's terrible!
Ready!
I have... Whoa. I'm dead. Oh. Okay, you just hurry yourself up. How do we get all the way back there? Oh dear, he's dead. What a shame. Well, at least my plan worked the way I was expecting it to be fair. And of course, he's completely resistant to the Force. But what can you do? Why does he scream? Why did whoever programmed him decide that they had to make him scream whenever he got hit? That doesn't make any sense from... That doesn't make any sense from a robot programming perspective. Not that I've really programmed many robots in my time, but... You know. Just... It's not practical. See, that's just kind of... weirdly disturbing. That's not... Why would you want a droid to do that? Anyway, now we get an ancient Sith tablet, which I believe counts as a as an artifact with which we can get persuade. Persuade, with which we can get prestige. That's what it is, not persuade. Oh, why not? Let's choke people. That little wound spell that I had wasn't really working at all anyway. And why do I keep calling them spells? They're force powers. Well, I keep calling them spells because I'm used to playing mages in RPGs. And we get Tulak Horde's Mask. What does that do? You probably have to be dark side to use it, don't you? That's just a guess that I'm making right off the top of my head. Yep, restricted to dark side. So I don't have anybody that can use it right now. Unless Canderous was a Jedi! Aha! No, we can't make Canderous into a dark Jedi, unfortunately. That would be pretty badass. That would make Canderous even better.